How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Mr. Carroll, right?
Yes. Mr. Ura?
Yeah.
Can I get your ID number?
4344.
Okay.
It's Colonel Ura, by the
Colonel?
way.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
No, not that it makes any difference.
Yeah.
No, not that it makes any difference.
Yeah.
No, not that it makes any difference.
It's not my first day.
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely not.
So
I
you're
don't
not going
expect-
to wind me up into some sort of
No, I'm not.
illicit some.
Hello, YouTube. On today's episode of KYR News, we are covering a video from the YouTube channel, Open Government Investigations. Please take a moment and head over to their YouTube channel and show them some love by subscribing to their channel. Now let's get into today's video. Today's video took place on September 20th, 2021 at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department in Hillsborough County, Florida. The man double-checked for restricted area signs, and seeing none, he proceeded to do a First Amendment audit of the Sheriff's Department. It wasn't long before the man was approached by Colonel Ura. The colonel starts in with a lot of statements and questions concerning the man's intentions. Now, let's dive right into this video and break down this footage.
I'll get out.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Mr. Carroll, right?
Yes. Mr. Ura?
Yeah.
Can I get your ID number?
4344.
Okay.
It's Colonel Ura, by the
Colonel?
way.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
No, not that it makes any difference.
Yeah.
But here's where we're at, okay? Nobody's gonna jump on you or tackle you or do any of that kind of stuff and on all that kind of stuff while walking around. But here's the problem that we've created is, for instance, you just took a picture of that car, okay?
Yes.
That's a personally owned car.
Yes.
That's not a sheriff's office car
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
No, yeah, I'll let you go.
So that's not a sheriff's office car. That's not a car that's bought with county funds or county kind of resources and things like that, taxpayer monies and things. So the issue is when you, am I blocking somebody?
No,
the issue is
he was watching me earlier.
no. The issue is so when we start mixing the county-owned property and taxpayer type of property, and then people who have some expectation of privacy because it's their own cars and things like that.
And people who have some expectation of privacy because it's their own cars and things like that.
Then we kind of, we're causing issues. Okay. And let me finish. We also have, instead of things like District 5 and things like that, where it's a full lobby and things where you can come in and we've got law enforcement officers that are used to that kind of stuff. The other end of this is you've got civilians. We have thousands of civilian employees at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah.
And they're not really, they don't know what to do with you. You know what I mean? They see all this and they go, oh my gosh, this guy could be dangerous because he's got a tack vest on and things like that.
Yeah.
So they don't know that there are, you have what you believe to be a platform for this First Amendment auditing.
I'm not a First Amendment auditor.
Oh, what are you? What do you want?
What do you want?
I'm a journalist.
Okay.
So actually, the reason why I'm doing this,
that would be great.
It's really interesting. You made a comment about nobody's going to jump out and try and jump me or anything like that.
Yeah.
So the other night, you had two lieutenants who were very ill-versed in the law, claimed that I was loitering and prowling, threatened me with arrest for simply walking through a public parking lot.
Okay, so you're a journalist, or again,
I was paid to go on assignment.
You're paid employee.
I am.
By what? By Reuters or AP or all that kind of stuff? Or?
No, but it is there is a firm out of South Florida that does pay me.
Okay, so you're a paid freelance journalist,
correct,
for lack of a better term, and so they pay you to walk around the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and see what?
All around the state, actually.
Okay. Now, in the past, have you used the 911 system to call on yourself?
No.
So you've never called a dispatch and said, hey, there's a person who's walking with a tactical vest who may be armed?
No. Why would you waste a 911 call and commit a felony?
I agree. That's why I'm asking you that question.
Yeah.
So you've never done that?
No.
Okay. So you're paid.
Called non-emergency numbers and not called on myself, but I've called to ask questions. Yes. If that's what you're wondering.
You've asked questions about yourself being there?
No, about agency operations.
Okay. All right. Because you understand the issue with that if you call, you tie up resources to kind of alert law enforcement of yourself in order to elicit a response from us.
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's poor journalism.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Secondly, actually, hello again.
Hi.
So kind of touch topic about what you were saying.
Okay.
You see that tag right there?
Yeah, I do.
That's public record.
Well,
I can go right now to the Florida Department of Motor Vehicles, and I can say, hey, I would like a copy of the registration for 14 Alpha Charlie Yankee Sierra.
At this point, the man is answering the colonel's questions. Let's be very clear with this. It is always a good idea not to answer questions from the police. This colonel is doing an investigation and, in fact, is trying to build some type of case where he can either detain and arrest this man or simply find a reason to trespass this man. It is legal to take pictures of anything a person can see in public, and that includes private vehicles' license plates in a public lot, like this one in this video. But if you don't articulate this properly to the police, your interaction might go completely different than this one.
And they would give me all the information, provided that there's no exceptions to it under Florida Statute 119. Me simply taking a picture, and I understand you talk about, reasonable expectation of privacy. Are we in public?
Listen,
I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be rude. I do appreciate.
It's not my first day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
So you're not going to wind me up into some sort of illicit understanding. What do you want?
Pause.
Just tell me what you want.
I'm going through and I'm documenting traffic infractions.
You're documenting traffic infractions?
Absolutely.
That's what traffic infraction do we have?
You see this right here? Do you know what Florida statute says about that? Yeah, no, it's not okay. See, the thing is, I've actually been to court over it because not one of you guys, but a different agency decided they were going to try and...
But you're saying because the plate does not display the entire plate?
Yes. Okay. Which is a violation of Florida Statute 316.
Your sole purpose here today is to take pictures of plate covers because...
Of how many agency-owned vehicles and or private vehicles that are in public lots that are either utilized or owned by law enforcement agencies.
By a firm in South Florida to do this?
Absolutely.
Okay. How long do you think, is this research of yours going to last weeks, months, years?
Honestly, it depends on how far it goes.
On how far what goes?
See, the thing is, I specialize in investigations, so it kind of depends on how you guys handle the situation.
How we handle the situation?
Absolutely.
What situation are we going to handle?
So, like right now, we're trying to have civil discourse.
We're going to have a civil.
Absolutely. As long as it stays civil like this, then I don't have to really investigate much.
Okay. So is your plan then to do this until you find somebody who's not civil?
No.
I just want to know.
No, the thing is, eventually, maybe you have
eventually you're going to find a deputy who is going to get mad at you if we do this day after day after. They're going to
potentially, yeah. There's always no, absolutely not.
Somebody's going to get mad at you.
No, in fact, actually, I was just commenting on how, or I told you earlier, I respected the fact that you were very professional, very courteous. The other gentleman, first time meeting you, and I think actually, is it that guy? Is that the guy that was over there at the other district office? It's either that one or he's over there because he's been following me around. Okay. But no, in fact, actually, I go, maybe you have the wrong impression of me. I go into these interactions looking for the positivity of law enforcement. I don't go in looking for issues.
Do you really?
Yeah, I really do.
Do you have a blog or a YouTube channel or something like that?
It's under Open Government Investigations.
Okay.
But a lot of my stuff is also pandered through a couple or 1-2 news agencies.
Okay. Okay. So today, what can we do to help you? So we can maybe not have all this attention and things like that.
If you guys want to help me. I get it.
They're here because not you. You didn't attract all this attention.
No,
I did.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then generally, I don't know about your guys' policy, but usually policies where somebody steps out with a 13 Papa that potentially, especially like right now, you don't have a body cam. He does. Some agencies do require that whenever certain circumstances are happening and law enforcement does, have to show up somewhere, that if you guys do have body cams, generally somebody has to either have a body cam or an in-car camera running. Yeah. So I'm not sure about your guys' policies, but I've found that to be the case in a lot of the agencies that do implement both body and in-car cameras.
Body cam exemption.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably working on undercover capacity.
Or something like that.
More or less.
So, so today, because we're just going to try to get by this one day at a time.
Absolutely.
What do you want to do? Where do you want to? Because how long are we going to have to do this?
Today was just going to be these two. And that was
these 2 parking lots was what you were in.
Or these 2. Well, it's kind of hard, and you guys have a lot of buildings around here. But generally, these 2 areas of property.
So these 2 areas, you're going to take pictures of traffic or
traffic infractions for
and non-moving
statistics, yes.
violations for statistics on the covered tags.
Yes. Covered tags, expired tags, etc. So
Expired
I found
tags.
yeah, I found a few.
Okay. Well, you know that the governor's, there's exemptions to the expired tax because of COVID and stuff too. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there are some. I mean, again, because I want to be fair to you.
Yeah.
You're getting pretty close to some areas that are restricted.
Yeah, and I'm making sure not to go into restricted areas. Yes, absolutely. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna. I know, like you said earlier, it's not your first day. It's definitely not my first day. I've been doing this for 7 years, so I mean, done this all over the country. And again, my job is not to get under your guys' skin. It's just you keep making that face, man. I'm trying to have
because
a
I think that's exactly what your job is.
But that's not my job.
I mean, you're allowed to say opinions, and so am I.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Your
the thing is,
job
what I'm saying is,
your
it's not
job
an opinion.
It's
well, I mean,
us into a confrontation.
But that's not what I'm trying to do, is it? I'm not trying to do that, though.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, technically you could say it is an opinion, but it was an opinion that was set up by the 11th and 8th District Supreme Court, which gives me a right to do this. So, I mean, it's completely lawful.
It's my opinion what your end goal is to try to get,
I mean,
it makes it better for your channel.
Opinions are like...
In the end, the colonel left this man alone, and he continued recording vehicles and anything he could see in that public parking lot. Always film your interactions with police, and it would be a much better world if all police interactions went as well as this one did. Well, YouTube, I hope you liked this video, and please remember to go over and check out Open Government Investigations YouTube channel and show them some love by subscribing to their channel. If you like this video and we want to see more videos like this one, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have a video you would like me to break down, submit it to knowyourrightsnews@gmail.com. The link is in the description below. And while you're down in the description, please don't forget to go get your free copy of my new ebook, Remain Silent. Until next time, YouTube, you stay safe out there.